What is up, YouTube family? I'm so freaking happy to be on here. It's been since 2022 since I've made any kind of appearance here on YouTube or made videos, so I'm really, really pumped to get back into it. So before I go into what today's video is about, a few years ago, I made a video on how to share Canva templates, and I will link it up here. It's one of my more popular videos, but it was recently brought to my attention that Canva has changed the process of sharing templates. So I'm going to show you guys how to share templates on Canva, as well as how to create some. And yeah, you're going to learn a lot about Canva today. If you've never seen me before we get started, my name is Megan, and I teach people just like you how to create designs with Canva and sell them on Etsy with ease. So if you like today's video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button below, and if you've got any questions or anything, make sure you comment down below. Like I said, if you're watching this video and Canva doesn't look like it looks right now, then let me know, because I want to help you guys out as much as possible with Canva. And just for you watching this, in the description box below, I've got a free 30-day trial of Canva Pro, so make sure you take advantage of that if you haven't yet. For this, you don't need Canva Pro, but I'll kind of go into a little bit of what Canva Pro has to offer in this video as well. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for all that, but we'll go ahead and get started since I've got Canva up right here. So when you sign into Canva, this is what your screen typically looks like. So you've got this top bar right here. You've also got this side navigation bar, and then you've got a couple different options for creating designs. Sorry if you guys hear my cat. He's being whiny today. He's being whiny today. Anyways, so depending on what kind of template you want to make, you can either go to create a design or go to custom size, or you can even upload stuff. I've honestly never tried this upload because it's like that new in Canva, and I haven't been hardcore in Canva in a hot minute. So we're not going to do this upload button for right now. But anyways, like I said, depending on what kind of template you want to create, you can create a custom size. So when I first started my Etsy shop back in 2020, I cannot believe it's been 3 freaking years ago. Anyways, when I first started my shop, I created Instagram posts, like pre-made Instagram posts for a lot of different niches. And what I did was create one design. I created an Instagram post. So what I did was go over here to create a design. And since it's already up here, I clicked this, or you could just search for Instagram if that doesn't show up for you. Instagram's now doing portrait posts, I guess, instead of just square. But like I said, these websites, these platforms, they change all the time. So if it doesn't look like this, it's fine. And if Instagram changes, then it's fine. You can create templates any type of way you want. So that's where I started. And that's honestly where we're going to start today. So, is it going to be where we start today? Let's see what we've already got, because I don't want to make this video like an hour-long video. This is like the 4th time I've tried to film this today. So yeah, fun times. Okay. So let's go down to, oh my God, I don't want y'all looking at me like that. This is stuff for work. So actually, fun fact, at work, so I started working a full-time job a few months ago instead of just doing like random stuff on the side. And I actually do all the social media, and I'm starting to do like the copy for websites and stuff, which is really exciting. But anyways, I'm going to go over here and search for, weight loss tracker. I think I made something like that. Weight loss tracker templates. Okay. This is something that I feel like I need to go over, because when I typed in weight loss tracker, it came up with all these different templates. So if you have never created anything on Etsy, not on Etsy, if you've never created anything on Canva before, You can use different Canva templates. Canva has probably millions of templates at this point because ever since I've had Canva, they've been, putting their own templates on here. So if you're just looking for something really quick that you can print out and use for yourself, then these are great options. However, if you want to sell them on Etsy or sell them anywhere, you cannot just open this brown and minimal one and save it as it is. Let's wait until it comes up. You cannot just save this as it is, okay? And then try to post this on Etsy or online or whatever, because that's plagiarism. And we don't do plagiarism. I don't do plagiarism. We're not going to do that. We're not going to go down that road. So this might be a good place to get started. But even if you were to change these colors, so let's go over here and let's change these colors. Let's change it to this purple, and then we'll change this to this yellow color, and then we'll change this font to, let's change it to this, even though it's probably ugly. Okay, so even if you change it to something like this, you still cannot do it, okay? I feel like I go over this in all of my videos, but it's really important because a lot of people think that they can just change a few things here and there, and then that's it. Like, you got to make it look very different from this. You can use these elements. Like, if you wanted to use these elements, like if you wanted to make this bigger and make it, put something in it, then you can do that and create like a totally different template using that element, but not like this, if that makes sense. So I know I created a weight loss. I know I created like a weight loss template. So for the sake of this video, I'm actually going to make let's do a weight tracker. Let's do a weight tracker. So I'm going to create a design. I think in my last video that I did on Canva templates, I created some kind of template from scratch. So let's do an 8.5 by 11 design. Now, you might be in the UK or Canada or whatever watching this, so an 8.5 by 11 may not be the best for you. But the cool thing is, if you go up here to create a design and go to custom size, you can change this to inches. And if you've created it before, it should be under recent, but you can do 8.5 by 11 inches. Create a design. There we go. So what I'm going to do here, I don't know why it comes with these rulers. I can't stand the rulers. Does this happen with anyone else? If you're watching this right now, do the rulers come up for you with this like updated Canva? Because I've noticed that that's happened for me, and I really don't like that. So I gotta, let's see, view settings. We're not going to show the rulers. So in the event that you create a design and you don't like the freaking rulers everywhere, then all you got to do is go over here to File and go to View Settings and turn this bad boy off, because it really irks me. So anyways, we're going to create a weight loss tracker template. And what I'm actually going to do is go ahead and go over here to Etsy. I know I said I wasn't going to make this video super long, but here we are. So what we're going to do is do weight loss tracker. And some people have gotten good at this. Some people sell like Google Sheet templates. I don't know anything about Excel or Google Sheets other than what I use for work, which is not a lot. So yeah, if you know how to do that, then you can definitely sell something like that. Google Sheets, easy to use. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so let's look at Popular Now. That's a digital planner. I'm not trying to show y'all how to make a digital planner. I would love to show you how to do a digital planner, but that's just not something I want to do today. So this is not a bestseller, but this is honestly pretty easy to make, and I like the way this listing photo looks. So this goes all the way up from 1 to 100 pounds. This is really cute. However, if I was trying to track weight loss, I probably would go for something more functional instead of this, just because weight loss isn't linear like this all the time, but that's another story. I always get into little tangents making these videos, so anyways, we're going to create a cutesy little thing like this, but instead of using circles, we're going to use scales or hearts. So what I'm going to do here, this is honestly going to look like the savings printable tracker that I made. So if you want to watch that one, I will link that up here, but it's pretty much the same concept if you've seen that video. I'm just going to show you how to share it as a template versus like saving it, which I may have done in that video, but my brain is very flustered today, as you can tell. So the first thing that we are going to do to create this template is we're going to add some text. So I'm just going to hit T on my keyboard, and I'm going to open this up, or not open this up, make this a little bigger, and I'm going to put weight loss tracker, and I'm just going to move it up to the top. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over here to elements. So you can hit elements on the side, or you can hit, okay, or you can hit, I think it's the backslash button. It's whatever one is next to the right shift key. I don't know what the difference is between backslash and like a regular slash, but it's this one that's got the question mark on it. It opens up the magic box. So once you open up the magic box, you can search for elements without having to go over here and click into elements. Some people like to use this, some people don't. I always forget about it until I make stuff like this, but we're going to go with this little magic button today. And what I'm going to do is hit scale. And I want to use, this one's pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to make it a lot smaller because we got to fit 100 on here. So they've got 10 rows of 10. So we're going to make this fit 10 rows of 10. And I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so this is not perfect, but this is what I got after I had to play around with it a little bit. Sometimes it takes a little like finagling or whatever that word is to get all these to fit on the page. And it's not as cute as this, but I mean, what I'm using is not circles, so it's not going to look exactly the same. So I'm going to highlight all these and move them around, and I'm going to put T for another text box, and I'm going to change this font to something else. And now I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to put, so this one has start date, current weight, target weight. I mean, if you're just making this for yourself, you can make it like this. It's really not that difficult, as you can clearly see. But I'm going to make it a little different. I always think it's good to make your templates or your products slightly different, even if you're using it for yourself, because like I said earlier, we do not plagiarize here, okay? You can make the same product as other people. It's actually really good if you create products that other people are making, because that's showing that there's a demand for that product. And honestly, weight loss will always be in. So this is a pretty solid like niche to be in, but I'm not going to go into keyword research or all that. So anyways, wow. With that being said, I'm going to make mine a little different. So instead of putting start weight, current weight, target weight, I think those are good things to do. But I'm going to put, so I'm going to do, well, start date. And I'm actually going to put some lines here. So I'm going to do start date. And I'm going to do end date goal, because if you give yourself like an end date and you miss it by a little bit, it can be very detrimental. So it's always good to have like a roundabout goal instead of just like a specific date when it comes to weight loss, because weight loss is not a linear thing. All right, so current weight, and then we're going to do end weight goal, and I'm going to line it up. And now I'm just going to hit L for line, and I'm going to change this to be a real skinny line. And I'm going to do it again, and I'm actually going to delete that and just move this one over a little bit. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to duplicate this again and do the same thing with this. Sorry if my computer is so loud. I haven't used Loom in a long time, and it sounds like my computer is about to take off. Hopefully it doesn't. But we will see. All right, so we are almost finished here. Okay, so this is what this like super quick weight loss tracker is. Like, I think it could look better, but for this to be like a 15-minute long video and for me to have made it in like 5 minutes, this doesn't look bad. So once you get this product finished, whatever template it is you want to share with someone. So if you want to make this editable, so say you want to make this editable and you want people to be able to change the font, change all this stuff. I'm actually going to ungroup all these because it gets on my nerves. Okay. So once you've got your finished template, what you're going to do is you're going to go over here to share, and there's a couple different options. The easiest is just to hit template link, and then you're going to go over here to copy, and there are a couple different options that you can take in order to share that template. So if you're just like giving it to your friend or whatever and you're not selling it, you can just like text them the link or like send it to them via email and they'll have it. However, if you want to sell a template, you're gonna have to give the customer the link. And the best way to do that is to create a document with the link, either just like right there as it is or embedded. So if I go to docs.google.com and I create a blank document, I have already copied the template link. So all I'm going to do, you can either paste it as it is right here, but that looks really, that may have been okay a few years ago, but like things are different now. So what you can do is put, thank you for your purchase, your here is the link to your weight loss tracker template. And then you can highlight whatever words you want to do, and then go up here to insert link, hit apply. And so now when someone purchases a listing on Etsy or a listing on your own website, whatever you want to sell it on, and they get this document emailed to them, or they can download this document, this is what it's going to show, and all they have to do is click here on this link and it should redirect them. Okay, and then this is what it will look like. Template created by Megan was shared with you. Start designing now. So the easiest way to do it is just do a Google document like this. If you want to be really fancy, then you can create a new PDF, like a new 8.5 by 11 document with Canva, and embed it the same way, but just use like brand colors or like your logo or something, put that somewhere and save it as a PDF and do the same thing. So if you do the Google Doc version, you'll also need to save that as a PDF. So if you go to File, Download, you can do .docx, but I think PDF works fine. I'm assuming any of these work, but I've never sold it like this before. So that's how you do it. It's just literally 2 clicks. You do share, template, link. Now, if you want someone to only be able to view it and not change anything, then you would do this view only link. So I'll show you what this looks like. here is the link to view your weight loss tracker template. I don't know why, hang on a second. So if you put the link in here, let me see what happens. All right. So it's redirecting, and let's give it a minute. Okay, so if you do this like view only, then you literally can just like view it only. Let me move myself for a second. You may be able to save it from here. No, it's just gonna do copy a link to view it. Okay, so make sure you select the template one instead of the view only, or else you'll get that. I don't think there's any other ways to do this. Only you can access anyone with the link. Okay, so you can also share it like this. So if you hit anyone with the link, if you want them to view it, then it's going to be the same thing as the view only link. If you want them to comment on it, then you can, I guess, do that. But I don't really see where that would be useful unless you were doing this for like work purposes. And then if you want them to be able to edit this, then you can copy the link, and let's see what happens now. So here is the link for the weight loss tracker template. And let's see what happens here. I think this is the same thing as like share as a template, but I could be wrong. Oh, okay, so this is what happens. Okay, so do not share it like this, okay? Because when you share publicly, anyone with a link can edit this. It doesn't create a copy for them. If you use it as a template, it automatically creates a copy for whoever gets the template link. So your original, so this original won't be messed up. So let me show you exactly what I mean. So I'm going to click this, and it's going to open this back up. And I'm going to close this out so I can show you. Okay, so let's say I wanted to change this to red and change these to like bright blue. Well, is it gonna do it? Okay, yeah. And then I want to change this to green and change all these to green. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this. I'm going to go back to my home page, and I'm going to refresh it because it's not showing up yet. But when it shows up, it's going to be the different colors because I chose for someone to be able to edit it instead of creating a template which gives them their own copy of it. So if we go into it, it's going to be all these crazy colors that we just created. See? Yep, here we go. So make sure you don't share it as a template because that's just going to create a lot of unnecessary chaos. So always, well, make sure to share it as a template and not just for someone to be able to edit it, or else you're going to run into a lot of issues. So anyways, we're going to just, I don't know, version history. Let's go to version history. Oh, this is something that you can do with Canva Pro and not the free version of Canva. If you create a change to something and you don't like it, you can go back to a previous version of it. So we're going to do this one from, maybe not. So maybe we won't be able to go back to all black, but if I change this to black, maybe this will go. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, depending on when you make this, it may not, you may not be able to go back to like an older version of it. But anyways, that's how you share a template. I know this has been a very long video and I said it wasn't going to be long, but we did it. So if you're still watching, thank you again for watching this video. Hopefully you learn how to create a template. Make sure to tell me below what you want to see next, and I will see you again soon.